There's a Lego on my floor. There's also water under your table. Yeah, I don't know what that's from, dude. It's a child here.
He's a puppy pee. The puppy peed on your table.
No, he's not. He's a grown-up. He doesn't pee anymore.
I guess. Does your dog get excited and pee?
Not anymore. He used to do that when he was like little. He would do that, like that fucking excite pee shit where he'd like,
yeah.
He would like get stoked and dribble.
Now he doesn't get excited anymore.
No, he has no. He finds no joy in life.
That's good. So he is grown, just like us.
Yes.
Zero joy.
I know. Dude, we watched WrestleMania with the kid over the weekend.
Did you? I watched a little bit off of Keith Woodhouse's phone.
Yeah, we were at the show.
Yeah. But I know nothing about
God, dude, it was
wrestling.
so good. It was so good.
It seems lame. Good?
It was so sick.
How's it good, bro? Like you're wearing the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, I'm wearing it because I knew I was going to talk about WrestleMania. Dude, it was so sick. The kid was hype on it. He was watching.
That's cool.
Super stoked. Which made me feel good. It made me happy.
Yeah, like, I mean, that part's cool, seeing your kids like stuff. But wrestling is lame.
Dude, nah.
Yeah.
They had what'd you call it? It was Logan Paul had a match, and it was actually, like, low-key pretty impressive. Like
that was
dude,
one of the ones I saw.
It's nuts because, like, people hate him as a person, but as an athlete.
He's athletic.
Dude,
him and his brother.
He did a standing moonsault, which is, like, low-key, like, pretty impressive. Like,
I have no clue what.
Standing still, backflip onto somebody.
Oh. So
a moonsault is, like, when you, like, if
like
you're
a
doing...
somersault, but backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a moon. The opposite of forward.
Yeah, it's backwards.
Is backwards.
Yeah.
Somersaults forward, moonsaults backwards. I figured it out.
Dude, yeah.
Look at me.
Dude, it was sick, and it, like, the form on it was perfect, dude.
You're judging form and everything, bro.
Yeah, because sometimes people are sloppy, dog.
Isn't it? It's all fake.
Shut up, dude. It's not fake.
It is.
I mean, it's like...
Okay, you're not going to sit here and try and argue that wrestling is real.
I'm not saying, like, oh, man, they're actually getting, like... whatever, in the sense of, like, oh, they're actually fighting, they're mad at each other, whatever. But in a sense, like, it is, from, like, a physicality standpoint, it is still real. Like, people
like, I mean, to a degree,
they still get hurt.
Yeah.
Like, they still get fucked up. Like, they still get jacked up, dude. Like, that shit still hurts.
To a degree.
But a lot of it, like, there are, like, you know, a lot of that's, like, where they're, like, pulling punches and stuff like that, or, like, some of that shit, it is, like, obviously, that part is, like, all right, that's not real, but, like,
I'm just
overall, as a whole, man.
There's a reason.
As a performance, though, it's sick to watch. It's pretty tight. Fuck you, dude. My kid was happy. You're just a dick.
That's fine. That's what I'm saying. I think it's cool that the kid's happy. That's cool. I understand you getting excited about the kid, but it's the adults who watch that stuff without kids that are pedophiles. That's just, they are pedophiles. If anybody buys a ticket to WrestleMania and they don't have kids, they're a pedophile.
Dude, that's a hot take.
Yeah, it's not a hot take, dude.
We're 5 minutes into the episode, and you're like, you're a pedophile if you like wrestling, dude.
If you're a grown adult with no kids and you can get excited about wrestling, you probably touch children.
What if you just like wrestling?
What?
What if you just like wrestling?
You're on a registry. I know you're built for wrestling after our last episode, but...
Dude, I'm built different.
Yeah, dude. Like a shit brick house.
Dude, yeah. You fucking loser. Shut up. You're just garbage.
I'm just saying, dude, you're on a registry if you... Like the FBI, that's how they probably make their list. That's like the first check. Did this guy order...
the first check would be like, hey, man, here's a picture of this kid. What do you think? If you're like...
No, they have to get to that stage. Like, they have to... In order to be like, who should we show the picture of this sexy kid to?
They can't just be like, Ric Flair's at the pay-per-view, and you're like, ooh.
I'm saying, like, they have to get to that point. The first step is, did this guy who is single, has no kids, in his 40s, order WrestleMania? Yes? Okay, he's on the list.
I like that you said 40, so if it's 30s, then you're good.
No. 30s is still bad.
Dude.
If you're by yourself. If you're alone. Your cutoff is, I'd say, honestly, 10th grade.
No, what?
Yes. If you're still watching it as an 11th grader, you're already on the path to being a loser.
Righteousness.
No, to being a loser.
Whatever, dude. Shut up. You suck.
I'm sorry, dude.
Did your check from that show clear yet?
Oh, yeah, it did.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
We got paid in checks for that show. Like
That
it
was
was like the 1990s. It was pretty
Yes.
killer.
It was insane.
I know, I like that. I'm not claiming it on my taxes. It's so low that I'm
Yeah,
I'm
no.
never going to claim it. No, that was a fun show, though.
That was a very fun show. The crowd was interesting.
They were weird, but the
because
show was fun.
They were very engaged, but they did not like the fluffer to jokes. They just wanted some
Dude.
old school
Set up punch.
Set up
Set up
punch,
punch. Set
yeah.
up punch.
and
It's
so,
like if you're trying to tell a story or build any sort of emotion, they were like, "Shut up, dude. Where's the joke?"
yeah. They would still laugh at the punchline, but it was like
Dead silent.
dead silent
On your setups.
on all the
It was dead silent all the way through the setups, and then you'd get laughs. It was
Yep.
like, okay.
It was very odd. I wish I would have put those pieces together while you were up there. But no, so I went after you, and you were hosting that show. And like when I'm next up, I'm so in my head and just like running over my set so many times,
Oh yeah.
like rapidly before I go up. Like I'm not paying attention to the audience, which I should probably get better about. But
That was like the hard part too, is like going up in a situation like that where it's like I'm hosting, so it's like obviously I'm going up first. I'm going up to a cold room. There wasn't music or anything, so it's like
No.
it's not like there's like anything to set the mood going up to like and jokes.
Yep.
Okay. You know, at least there's that like there is that fluff in the sense of like you have that they paid to be there type of thing
Yeah,
where you're like,
that
I
was
hope
nice.
that they like jokes.
Yeah, that was the nice part because most brewery bar shows, there's some times where it's like you're just going and it's like instead of a DJ, they got stand-up comedians, and these people don't want to be hearing about
Yep.
what we have to say.
Yeah, you got to be like real choosy. It's
Yeah.
like it's so weird because it's like you can't go too dark or dirty.
Yeah. But these people, everyone in there paid to be there to listen to comedy.
Sometimes it's weird because it's like some of that stuff, like some of those crowds, man, they're like all for whatever. Like they're cool with anything. And then some stuff they're like, you're going to tell me like the good stuff and only the good stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what I want.
This crowd didn't pull back on anything for me. They were, and I mean, I tell an abortion joke. I tell jokes about dead people. You know, I joke women. I joke men. You know, so they didn't pull back. I've had people pull back on some of that stuff before. They were pretty good. They were cool.
Yeah, it was fun because it wasn't like they weren't like really like weird on a lot of the stuff. Like I said, going up first, I felt like I had a decent set, all things considered.
Yeah, I thought so. From what when I wasn't in my own brain, when I was paying attention,
Yeah,
your stuff seemed to be landing. But
it was fun.
I thought it was funny. I thought they weren't gonna. I was nervous seeing the crowd. They were older.
Yeah,
And we were
that's
in-
always like a weird thing for me is when it's like that 40s to 50s white crowd. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, but they were surprising. They were surprisingly good.
Yeah,
But they loved Sonya.
they did.
Son, am I saying that right?
Sonia,
Sonya. Yeah.
Sonia.
Sonya
would assume.
King.
Yeah, she did really
she's
well.
a killer though.
Mike did really well too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the fun thing because you can really tell like a crowd like that, like what they want is like that, like quick rapid fire type stuff. Also love that you're wearing pants today specifically because when I saw you at the show the other night, I was like, dude, you only ever wear khakis, bro?
Yeah, I had to wear pants. Had to break them out. The blue jeans.
Dude.
Might not be able to wear these much longer. It's getting warm outside.
Oh, I was like, why? Are you gonna be too big or too small?
Nah, dude. These are. I mean, they're pretty tight. They got some stretch to them.
Dude.
I'm
Don't
wearing-
be a shorts comic, dude.
Oh
can't be a
no,
shorts
shorts
comic.
comics are bad, except for Stavi.
Yeah, it's because he's fat enough that it's like,
he
dude,
gets
who
away
cares?
with it. Yeah.
When you're like that, like when you're big enough, it's like, dude, whatever, man.
Isn't
fuck
it? Wasn't it Tom Segura that says he hates comedians who wear shorts?
I'm sure it is.
I think it was Segura, and I wonder how he feels about Stavi. I feel like Stavi might be good enough to get him over that. Stavi, baby. We should have the Stavi calendar just right here for every episode.
No.
No? You don't love Stavi?
I do, but I'd rather us have something cool for our podcast as opposed to somebody else's podcast.
Well, we need to do a boudoir.
Yeah, we need to do better.
Calendar
We should have views
together.
and stuff first. That would be.
Views? No,
Yeah. All right. You're right.
that's not necessary.
That's true. It's been a fun week so far.
It's good. WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania was dope. That was a lot of fun.
WrestleMania.
I got to watch that. That was pretty neat.
Yeah. I got to work so far this week. Firehouse schedule.
Dude, that was like
Fantastic.
the funniest thing I've ever heard you say is when you're like, oh, you're going to work a fireman schedule.
I mean, that's the schedule I work.
And
It
then
actually
when-
isn't. I found out it isn't.
That was the best part.
Someone told me later on, when I first started working the schedule, it's like, yo, this schedule's so stupid. I don't know how to explain it to people. And they're like, just tell them it's fireman's schedule. And I'm so stupid that I just didn't check that, like, at all. And so I've just been telling people I work a fireman's schedule. And they're like, oh, are you, obviously, like you did, are you fireman? Nope.
Even now, I'm like,
tell
I
people.
still don't know what the fuck you get paid to do.
I just go sit at a desk. I do quality control where I work. I'm a polymer process technician.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah. We make the plastic.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're killing the ozone, dude.
Yep.
You ruined the planet.
Yep.
Good job, dude. Someone's got to get paid for it.
It's me.
Fuck yeah, man. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. Normal job has been brutal. It's been running me down, man. I've been fucking getting my ass kicked lately. I'm just
Why?
tired. Just because between doing like comedy stuff and like regular work stuff, I'm like, fuck, man, I'm so tired. And then I got like all this drawing shit to do on top of all that stuff. So it's like,
Oh, the
I have
drawings
like
have
three
been going good?
separate things that I'm like doing at a time right now. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Nice.
Everybody's like, I need this for this. Like, dude, it's stressful. I just want to be the funnies.
Yeah. That is the dream.
Dude, okay, so this is like a fun thing. So Sunday, we did shit. So it was me. So I did that show with you on Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday, me, Addison, Ant, and Brandon. So the rest of the group chat all did. We did another round bar and grill in Richmond. We all did that. Tyrell was on that show, and Ryan Dix rode up with us. So it was me, Addison, Brandon, and Dix all rode up together. We do the show, and somebody was talking to this lady. This lady was like, "Oh, there was a lady and her dude, husband, whatever, at the show, and they had like a small child with them, like a 4-year-old, at the comedy show,
Yeah.
sitting with his little kid tablet, whatever." And we're like, "Dude, what the hell?" Somebody asked the lady like what the kid's name was. She's like, "His name's Bryden, like Biden,
Bryden.
but it's like a mix between
Brandon.
two
and
two of
Biden.
my kids' names, Brian, who died, and Daniel, who died.
Wait, where is the Daniel?
Dan, Dan, I guess. I don't.
Brydan.
I guess I don't fucking know. I don't know. She was also like a Puerto Rican chick with a fucking spiderweb tattoo on her fucking face. So she looked like,
And she named her kid Dan?
I guess, one of them, the dead one.
And
There was
Brian?
all right, so
Those don't feel like traditional Puerto Rican
someone's talking to this lady. Says you, dude, fucking.
names. Half
vaguely
of me,
ethnic.
half of me knows. Half of me is Puerto Rican.
That's true, but you don't
There's
speak
no-
Spanish.
I don't know of any Bryans in my family.
Brian.
Not him either.
Brian. Let Bragons be Bragons,
I
dude.
do have a friend who's Puerto Rican who's named Brian.
See, there you go. Dude, it checks, man.
I guess.
But somebody had said something to this lady and then figured that out. And they like a couple people had talked to her at some point during the show. So I went up during my set. I went up last. I was closing out the show, and I was doing like that chunk about therapy stuff, right?
Yeah.
that joke that we talked about, the thing about how like we talked about it on the pod.
Yeah.
We talked about like me leaving therapy and him being like, dude, you know, it's our little secret, whatever. So I tried it on stage because randomly, like while I was up there, I thought about it. I was like, let me throw this out there and see if it's got legs, like see if it sticks.
Yeah.
And it did really well. And all the comics in the back are laughing super hard. And I looked at that lady. I'm like, you can't even be mad at me. I'm like, you're the one that brought your kid to a comedy show, dude. Like,
Yeah.
this is your fault. Like, dude, this is your fault. I was like, all the comics in the back are laughing because they all, you know, like, I did the thing of, like, dude, be careful, man. You'll blow your, like, the joke about blowing my nose at work.
Yeah.
It's like, be careful, man. You'll blow your brains out. And I'm like, nah, I'm in therapy now. I don't have those thoughts anymore.
Yeah.
And all the comics in the back started laughing. I'm like, yeah, they're all laughing because they've all contemplated suicide. All the comics here have thought about killing themselves at least once.
Yep.
And that lady was like pissed.
She's getting madder and madder.
So she's
with
getting
every joke.
irritated, right? During this chunk about mental health too, which I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, of all the
Really?
things to get mad about.
That's what I'm like, dude. Now you're getting pissed off. I'm like, you brought your kid here to hear us talk about our dicks, dude. I'm sorry, that's your problem. That is on you.
Yeah.
But I
He's
said
not even
something.
paying attention. He's on his tablet.
I said something about like, oh, all the comics in the back, they've all contemplated suicide, whatever. That's why they're laughing. She got mad, and I was like, whatever, man. That kid's got to learn about mortality somehow. And I looked at the kid. I was like, don't worry, buddy. Like, your parents are going to live forever, man. You'll be all right. And everyone starts laughing. And I was like, I don't
Why
know.
do you bring your kid to that?
I'm like, I was like, dude, I don't know. I was like, God, man. I was like, I'm such a piece of shit. I was like, watch this. I was like, do you guys have a pet? I was like, do you guys like a dog? And I looked at the kid and I went,
He's gonna die.
I was like, one day, that dog is not going to be here. And she was like, don't make me come up there. I'll come up there after you're done. And I was like, no, you won't. I was like, this is my time. Be quiet. I was like, no,
You
But
have
then,
bigger,
like-
you have much bigger balls than me, my friend.
I still had time left in my set. And I could hear her because she was like near the front. So for the next couple minutes of my set, she was just talking shit audibly. And I was just like, fuck it, man. Rather than like getting an argument with her and her dude or whatever over it, I was like, I'll just tune it out and keep telling my jokes. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And I keep going. And then afterwards, one of the comics on the show was like, I was pretty nervous. I thought that lady was going to like try to fuck you up. I was like, whatever, man. Like,
What do you do if a lady, like if a guy charges the
slap
stage,
her with a mic.
you, mushroom stamp.
Get out of here, bitch. And I whack her. Just. I hit her with that Mario. Just jump on her like a mushrooms. Bam.
Man.
No, so then after that, we go to another show.
Okay.
And I'm at the show. And I guess, so there was a guy up front. And this like stupid joke that I was like trying to work on or whatever about like big clits. I said something to the extent of like, I've never seen a big clit before or whatever. And the guy's like, what kind are we talking about? Like short, fat ones or long, juicy ones? And I was like, dude, what are you talking about, man? He's like, like long, juicy ones. I was like, dude, I think.
We're talking about different
I was
things.
like, dude,
bro.
I don't know what type of girls you fuck, but I was like, I think that's a dick. I was like, I think that's just a dick, dude. And someone in the back made a comment about that guy fucking U of R students, like U of R chicks.
Yeah.
Apparently, the part that I missed is earlier in the night, that dude said something about being an Uber driver. And he said that he drove for Uber. So somebody was like, he had said something about like, oh, they're easy to pick up, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So someone made a comment about him fucking girls from U of R. And he fucking got pissed off and he turned around and he goes, don't fucking say that again. Don't do that. Don't say that
With
again.
the audience member.
Yeah. So the
Jesus.
audience member turns around and starts yelling at everybody.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, I hear one comic go, dude, shut up. And another comic goes, yeah, man, shut the fuck up, dude. And the guy gets fucking pissed off and storms out during my set. And I was like, damn, dude, 2 for 2. I did 2 shows in one night and pissed people off. I was like,
Hell yeah.
what the fuck? Then afterwards, his friend that he was with had gone up. And that dude came up to me after my set to apologize about his buddy. And he was like, he's Russian. he doesn't have a big sense of humor. And I was like, I get it, dude. I've seen the war in Ukraine.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
dude, fucking, I know, man. They're not happy.
There's a Russian guy who came into work today to pick up. We have like these big screws that go in the extrusion machines, and we were sending one away, got taken out. And these things are like massive, okay, super heavy. And he comes in a little Sprinter van to pick it up, and he's like having to use the phone to talk to me to like translate and stuff. And he's like, he's like gesturing, just put it in. Like, dude, I don't think this is gonna work out. He measures it. He measures the inside of his van, and there's barely just enough van to get this thing in there. And like so when he opened up the back doors, there's like a curtain, right? It's like you probably have about 6 foot and then a curtain, and we're like, what the fuck? So then he pulls the curtains apart, and he has a bed and like a little setup in there.
What?
Yeah, like he's using a Sprinter van to live in.
What?
Like he's a long range trucker, but with a Sprinter van. I didn't know that was a thing. He's like a little fucking cot in there behind the curtain. It's like, okay, so it goes like driver's seat. What we couldn't see because it was behind the curtain from the back was like his little like living area,
his little nook,
and then curtain area, and then storage space. So he just pulled the curtain out, and we had to feed that screw in through underneath the bed. This dude, the entire time, this screw is like 500 pounds. Like it's very big, it's very heavy, but it's like awkward because it's like it's like 12 foot long.
Jesus, dude.
So he's in flip-flops trying to help us get this thing in there, and we're using forklifts to like try and get it up in there, and it's like it's on the ground, so it's not like going in, like we can't use the forklift to go in like we would a truck and then set it down. Like we have to try and
get it in the fucking bed of the van.
Get it in the bed of the van, being on the same level as the van. So, and he's just like in the way in flip-flops with his little nasty toes hanging out the ends of them. I was like, dude, what are you doing? He like can't communicate with us. And he was like I feel bad because it's like I can't speak 2 languages, so anybody who can speak a little bit of 2 languages, I automatically assume is much smarter than me.
Well, it doesn't take much.
Yeah, it doesn't. So like he's like apologizing to me. He's like, "Oh, sorry, my English is bad. My English is bad." I'm like, "Dude, you don't gotta apologize to me." But it's still just funny. Like, bro, you're in a factory. We are trying to load this giant thing into your vehicle, crazy. And you're just in flip flops. Like you drove here, rolled out of your bed, and then came in. It was insane. But
that's wild.
Yeah.
Dude.
How do you think you would do in prison, bud?
Oh. I'd make friends.
You'd make friends. Like I think everybody would find their friend group.
No, I'd make friends. I'm a pretty likable guy. I think my personality would save me from getting raped.
You don't think that would make you more rapeable?
Nope.
Is that wishful thinking?
No, it's honest fact.
You think
I think I'm such a good person.
You're losing a lot of weight, dude.
I know, but like
I don't think the fat guys get raped.
No, dude, they do because you can't. There's a lot of you can fuck all the folds.
I don't think that's what they're fucking in prison.
Yeah, they could get trained out. Just 6 dudes just fucking all your fat lumps.
I think
I've seen movies, dude. I know that's how it works.
No, I think it's their butthole.
No,
I think so.
You've been ill-informed, dude. I think I would fare pretty well in prison, to be honest with you, because I'm funny.
Okay.
I'm a nice dude, right? And I'm good to be around. I make people be stoked. No one's gonna fuck a guy that they like.
I don't know, dude. I think
trust.
you'd be crying a lot.
No.
You're right. You'd be squeaking. You'd be. Yeah, you'd be letting out some squeaks, bro.
I can't fuck that kid. He sounds like a mouse.
I don't know, dude. I don't think I would do good in prison. like at all.
I don't think you would at all.
I don't think I would at all. Not for the getting fucked reason. Because one, I think I'd lean into that. I think I would just be like, you know what? I'm here. I might as well enjoy it. Maybe people are enjoying this just for fun. So maybe maybe I'll like it, you know?
Would you be a top or a bottom?
I think I'd have to be a bottom, at least to start.
Oh, man, you got to work your way up. You got to get bang to bang.
Well, I wouldn't seek out an asshole.
It sounds like you just said you would.
No, I'm saying that I think I would
You're going to put out.
No, I think I would get raped. But I think the way that my brain is wired, I think I would go, you know what? I'm in this moment. It's happening whether I want it to or not. I'm just going to lean into it and try and find a silver lining. Like, I think that's the best way for it to happen. Then I just hold somebody's pocket the rest of the time.
Damn, dude, from rock bottom to power bottom.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would try to take liberties with me in prison because they're like, that's our friend, dude. We can't fuck him. Make the friendship
Why are
weird.
you assuming I don't have friends in prison?
Because you don't have friends. You said you didn't have friends growing up.
I had friends growing up.
No, dude. When I said a thing about getting invited, you were like, "Oh, look at him getting invited places."
Oh, that's satire, bro.
No, dude, it's sad and tired, dude. You're fucking. Fuck you. You have no friends, you fucking loser.
I had friends.
You loser.
Oh,
Stupid cuck.
sad boy. Yeah, I was the most
Sad
popular
boy,
kid in the cult,
sad
bro.
boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when no one's with you? Sad boy, what you gonna do? Sitting in your room because you're crying like a dude.
Yeah.
You're a bitch.
I guess so, dude.
Yeah, but now you're pushing back into it, and you're fucking making the best out of a shitty situation, dude.
I think that's the best way to go.
No, the best way to go is not getting raped.
Well, no, if you are, though, I think
This video is going to be flagged for inappropriate.
Probably.
They said rape 75 times.
75 times. No, I think that would be the best way to go.
Also, for the record, I love that out of all things, we're talking about rape right now while I've got my nice little floral cup that I'm drinking water from.
Yeah.
Just got to stay hydrated.
You have to. I think I have decided if I was ever going to go to a prison, I think I would want to go to like a Taiwanese prison in like Taiwan.
Oh, so you just be in prison with ladyboys?
Yes.
Huh.
I think that would be the best way to go.
So you be in prison with a bunch of dudes with tits?
Yeah. Dude, exactly.
You're like, damn, dude, this doesn't feel gay at all, man.
This feels like I'm at home, brother.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This is
bro.
what I've been searching for.
I've been looking for an excuse to come here and jostle some ladyboy butt. Bust a cap in that ass.
I think that would be the best case scenario.
I'll be honest with you. If I was in prison, I would definitely start a talent show.
Would you really? You'd be day one.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, guys. Well, we got to kill time somehow. Am I right?
I'd be like, so you guys got any skills?
A talent show.
It's like, I'm good at whittling. Yeah, I would start a prison talent show. I would hope someone in there.
What would your talent be?
Speed drawing.
Speed drawing?
Yeah, I would draw caricatures really fast.
Nice.
They'd be awful, but like,
They'd all be penises.
look, dude, I drew you like a dick. No, I would, I would do a tight prison 5.
Tight prison 5?
Yeah,
Nice.
prison 5. You know how most shows are like, don't talk about, don't talk about rape or pedophiles, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Prison, they're like, don't talk about freedom.
Yeah.
Don't talk about parole.
About the outside.
No parole outside. Yeah, they're like, never talk about.
You just go up there and do crowd work with everybody who's living the same life.
So what do you do for...
What have you been getting into the last couple of days?
So where do you work? You got any fit? You all need a prop?
I mean, they could still have family.
No, they probably killed them all.
Oh, shit.
I would love to do crowd work in prison. Be like, so, how you guys feel about gun control? Can't wait to get in the outside and look at them, huh?
Yeah.
You guys all lost your right to vote and shoot.
I love those.
Biggest American freedoms.
Yeah, I love those commercials where it's like, if you're a felon and you want a gun, contact us. We can get your rights back. Have you seen those?
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that yet, but that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're like, if you're a pedophile,
and you want to live next to a school,
we can't. But if you've killed 7 people with a rifle, don't worry, man. We got you.
oh man, no. I think a Taiwanese prison. Sometimes that sounds nice, honestly.
Yeah, I bet they have a. I think that's the kind of prison where you go and get your feet soaked.
For sure.
Nice foot spa.
Yeah. And they probably hit you with those like hot towels. Pow. Probably nice. It's probably very similar to a spa. Like
Or like they got like a polar plunge, and then they hit you with the fucking tree branch with the leaves on it.
The
at
hot
the end.
leaves, yeah. That'd be so nice. I hope
Just a
people.
bunch of lady boys hot leafing you. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then you're in the corner giggle crying like me.
You don't giggle cry, bro. You squeak.
I would what's top worst prison that you
Worst prison?
yeah.
I would. It has to be an American one.
You think so?
Yeah.
I bet it's one in like fucking like rural Kentucky.
I don't know.
My uncle used to work at a jail in North Carolina, and he was like, we would just give them fucking expired meat all the time. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna complain? He's like, we would give them like expired food, old bread. It'd be stale. They're just eating fucking garbage. They're literally just eating trash, like throwaway food.
If there's a way.
It's
I mean,
awful.
I said I'd lean into it, but if there's a way to find out what prison has the smallest average size penis,
I think
that
it
would
would be
be the
dope.
one.
I would love to go to prison and then
just measure cocks.
no. I would love to. So outside of my outside of my prison like talent show, I would go in and be like, hey, I got a pretty good cooking
In
background.
addition to,
Yeah, I would just walk in and be like, I need to talk to the cooks. Make me head chef.
I think that I'm starting to think more and more you would not have as many friends as you think you would have.
No, wait, because I would go in there and I'd be like cooking up good food.
Dude,
and
you
they're like,
don't
"Oh,
just get
man,
to walk in.
He put together a talent show and a new menu.
No, but you don't just get to
Chicken
walk.
finger Fridays, dude. Chicken finger Fridays.
You don't think the other guy could cook chicken fingers?
Mm-mm.
You don't just get to walk into prison and take over the kitchen, bro. You're gonna end up dead.
No, I've made friends at this point.
No, you haven't.
I started
You said
the-
you're
dude.
gonna walk in.
No,
So
I
you're gonna
started.
walk
I
in,
started the talent show.
Okay, you said walk in and talk
Yeah.
to the cook. You
No.
said that. Those are your words.
I
That's
started
not
the talent
gonna
show
happen.
first. I started the talent show first, so I've got the talent
All
show.
in the process of walking in.
Yeah, dude. I'm a go-getter.
No, dude.
Yeah.
That's not how it
You're
works.
out here wasting time getting your fucking butt ripped apart, and I'm out here. I'm trying to make change. You're over here like, well, I guess I might as well just grin and bear it. And just fucking make my friends.
Puerto Rican power bottom.
Dude, no. I love that you're like, I'll make friends through sex.
Dude, that's
You're trafficking your own butt through prison.
a lot of people outside of prison make friends through sex. Am I wrong?
Fair enough.
Exactly.
Dude, what if you just started an OnlyFans but in a jail cell?
I don't think you can do
Dude,
that.
there's tons of people that have cell phones in jail. Prison, jail, fucking dude. They'll like tuck them behind like a brick in the bathroom or something crazy, or like, you know, dude, don't you ever? Yeah. There's,
Prison
there's
knowledge
people
is
on fucking
Orange
TikTok.
is the
There's
New
dude-
Black.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It is good.
You're
I
gonna
wanted some of those dirty
dudes
panties, dude.
Those dudes about to slock you up, dude. You get slocked up. You about to get slocked up and fucking dick down and slocked up, dude. They about to beat the shit out of you with a fucking master lock and a fucking tube sock while they beating you apart, talking about how small your penis is while they're tearing out your back.
Tearing out my back.
Oh, get your back blown out and they're laughing. His dick is so small.
I don't like how much you smile when you
His dick is so small. You brought it up. You're like, "What's prison like?" I'm like, "It's better than yours." I'll be in the kitchen.
Yeah, but I'm starting to think more and more.
You know what's funny is
I think you're gonna get whacked. Like,
no, when I'm
after
done
3 days,
no,
they're gonna be like, "We're fucking sick of this ginger-headed fuck."
I hope we end up in the same prison. 'Cause at the end of the day, when I'm done cooking, I'm gonna bring you pudding and be like, "Here's some cold pudding for your butt."
Here's some expired meat. My uncle got it for me.
I'm gonna give you fucking pudding and lozenges for your butt. Here's a throat lozenge for your asshole.
That'd be nice.
Cough drops for your butt.
See, that's nice. That's good.
I gotta
That's
make
nice
sure,
of
dude,
you.
because that's how I'm gonna traffic you out, and everyone's gonna be
You're
like,
gonna be
"Man,
my pimp, dude."
He's such a good friend. Guys, don't worry. I brought someone who's willing to get fucked to give fucking. He said after like
Can
13,
I still be part of the talent show?
I'm like, yeah, you could be. That'll be your talent.
That can be my talent.
You're just a fuck cushion, dude. Just
What
you're
is
like- You're just a prison real sex doll.
Is it the end of Hot Rod where they're assholes when the wind blows? It's like the who.
Maybe I forget. It's been a long time since I saw that movie.
Oh man.
I like to party. No. I like to party. Yeah, I'm
Cool
thinking.
beans.
I'm cool beans. Cool beans. Cool beans. Beans. Cool beans.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Beans. Nah, for real. I think that like in a fucking hilarious turn of events, you and I both end up in prison together.
This doesn't sound funny.
It does. Cause like I'll be like, dude, after like 30 to 45 dudes, he's willing to like have earned his place, and then you could start dishing out. Right? So you'll at that point
Then I get to do the fucking?
yeah, you will have earned your stripes.
Cool.
And I'm still in charge of the kitchen.
I don't think you're gonna get in charge.
Yeah.
The kitchen in charge of the kitchen is a very prestigious spot in prisons.
I'll work my way up, dude.
No, you said you're gonna walk in and get that shit day one.
Bro, do you understand?
Well, Nick, we fucked it.
Yes, it's I guess I'm the trash boy.
Ah, come on, you're being too hard on yourself.
It's okay. Yeah. So, we recorded a bunch stuff for the episode, but it cut out because my phone was full, so we ran out of space on my phone. So I had to delete a bunch of stuff so that we could have more room.
Shame.
But yeah, so this episode, it's going to be a shorter video, but it'll have the full audio. If you check it out on Spotify and everything like that, it'll have the whole episode. So I'm not sure exactly where it cut off yet, but yeah,
we will find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, so I mean, I could put the audio at the end of the episode if you want, and then you can just listen to the whole thing.
I don't know what they want.
Yeah, whichever is easier.
They can't answer us yet.
I can drop that up there. But yeah, so Rahaha, we have that May 28th. This is going to be out by the time I've already done my Sandman show. But April 20th, I have a Don't Tell show in Richmond. The 13th and 14th, or 14th and 15th, I'm doing Laughing Gull with PJ Walsh. The 21st, I'll be at Kazi's Comedy Club. The 22nd, I'm headlining a show in Shenandoah, Pure Shenandoah. And then May, there's a couple Don't Tell shows in May. I think the 12th and the 19th. So there's a bunch of stuff coming up. I have a couple things in June and then whatever else. But yeah, sorry everybody. That's my fault. I'm going to look into seeing about like what I could do to either record on something different or figure something else out. But yeah, so this episode's going to be a little bit shorter if you're watching the YouTube. But if you want, listen to the Spotify episode. It'll have like the full audio.
And while you're there, rate it.
Yeah, rate and review. Make sure you follow the podcast at Rad Dads Pod on Instagram and all that. But yeah, subscribe on Spot. I guess like and subscribe on Spotify. I mean,
Yeah,
all the
for
YouTube
sure.
stuff is under my YouTube. But yeah, sorry about that, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.